Well, then no, somebody, oh, one more ain't gonna hurt you, you can make it home. Gosh, how did I get home? Folks, it does affect your ability to think and do things right. Decision making, did it make me make poor decisions? Yep. Girls, I want to talk to the young girls here, and single girls. When guys are on alcohol, they'll tell you anything. And if you don't believe it, I'm going to tell you, you better believe it. I did it. Because they're not thinking truthfully, and they're not thinking with a clear head. And they say things and do things that are not right. And I'm not proud of it. I have two girls. It made me turn into a very protective father. Because I did it. But also, like I said, making dumb decisions. You know, you would go out, you'd have a girlfriend in high school, she'd have to go home because at a certain time. Well, you might hit on her best friend because, we're all pregnant, nobody will know. Well, that's sad. Because when you can't give them the true respect. If somebody can't tell you, I want to go out with you today and be straight up and take you to dinner and they have to have alcohol to take you, girls, they're not worth it. Boys, if that girl's got to induce you with a little wine and say, oh, you're the cutest little thing I've ever seen, they're not worth it. Just telling you. They should be able to telling you truthfully. And it did make me make bad decisions. Some of the decisions I won't even tell you up here that I made. Because alcohol can take you down the wrong. Sometimes just don't go to alcohol. Thank goodness I got away from that crowd. But I was in that crowd where it could have took me way worse than what it is. And I was telling Pastor, I'm going to kind of bounce all over. I just got to tell you because I didn't write notes. I'm just going to go from my heart. But he was talking about, decisions. And I had a classmate just this week that did the same thing I did, but his led into hard drugs. He made a poor decision, and he's probably going to go to prison now because of what that cost him to do. So what I'm trying to tell you, does it make you make bad decisions? Yes. I mean, it does. If you had one, I can't say that if it does. But some people can. Cameron's tolerance, Curtis' tolerance. Cameron might only be able to have one can. Curtis might be able to have two. Rita might only have been able to have a half a can. Everybody's different. So what I'm saying is, I want you to really think about it. And another thing is, they think you're going to be the cool kid. I'm going to be in this group. Well, everybody's doing it. Oh gosh, we can do it after the football game. All the starters are doing it. I can fit in. I'm going to be with the A team. I'm only on the B team, but when I start partying with them and practicing with them, I'm going up to the A team. Let me tell you, when you're on the A team and doing that, and the cops come, the A team will leave you, and they'll let you go back to the B team because they're running. It's true. Did it my own self. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I have to just be honest with you. I want you to, before you ever do it, really think about it. Is it worth it to be that? Because I tell you right now, I would tell you right now, I have more respect for somebody that can go into there and say, I don't need that alcohol. I'll take my hat off to them because they're the truth. They got true grit. That person that says, I don't need that, Jesse. You're a year ago. I take my hat off to you because you know what? That's true grit. Anybody can go down this road. You can bend her under pressure. It takes a true man or a true woman of God to say, I can't do that. And I had to come to that decision. I couldn't do it. Truthfully, I can tell you this. I would probably be not married today if I stayed on the alcohol. I would be a father going to see my kids. Just being honest. Because I had no quit. I had no kill switch. And it started out with the 1 and 2. Honestly. And then it went on. And it went on. And it went on. Like I said, we did some bad things. I mean, stole pumpkins, put them in the highway and stacked them up. What if we would have caused an accident? Under alcohol. I mean, they look pretty cool all lit up coming down the hill. good. I just have to, like I said, I'm just going to be with. I mean, just make that decision. Another thing is, men, and it happens in men and women, alcohol can make you jealous. And if you don't believe so, let me tell you, I did it. Alcohol, I mean, it switched me from, especially if I got on a little rum and coke, it totally did the opposite. Woo! It went from nice guy to Jekyll. And it went, and it switched fast. And it caused, and that's what I'm saying. So that's hard on not only you, but your spouse or the relationship with you. And girls, you want somebody that's going to treat you right. Are you going to have up and down? Yep. But you want somebody that's going to really love you for who you are. Not the fit-in crowd. You should be proud to stake it and say out on that thing, or be the girl that's on the basketball team if you're winning. They're all going around, hey, a party tonight, and you're the person out there, you're going to be interviewed that night, and you can say, I want to give all glory to Jesus Christ. He is my King. He is my Savior. He's the one that gave me this ability to play. Glorify Him. Because alcohol takes you down where it affects your body, your liver, just everything, folks. What does it do to you? It does a lot. It destroys it. And then, like I said, you look at some young kids that don't have the opportunity to stand here and give their testimony because what happened? Or they're in a prison cell because they kept going down the wrong road. So, my advice to you is stand strong on it. It's been 15 years since I've had to touch anything. 15. And I had to because it was causing problems. Plus, think of this. What would that say to Ivy and Juliana if I was drinking? Or what if Kurt's drinking? What if it's his girls? It's okay, my dad drinks a little bit. No, it's not. I did not want that. And that really hurt me, like I said, when I think about my girls. When I was first born, I was still in that little video that still had that. But when I think, what could happen to her? Or could she end up like that? Or could she end up doing that? Or could she be in the bar drinking? I don't want that for her. As a parent. And I can tell you this. Might not know each and every one like a thick and thin here, but I know, from church we know all each other. I don't want nobody to go down that road. Nobody. Because it ain't a good road. Because sometimes you don't get the chance to come back off that road. It'll take you down where you want to. I think Lee Shipp said, sin will take you further than you want to go. Just mess with it and it'll take you further than you want to get. Well, to the glory of God, I got out of that. Oh, yeah. Do we go out to eat? Yep. Do I go to the bar and see my friends? Nope. If they want to come to my house, that's fine. Do I go up there? Social hour cards? Nope. They want to go to their house, play cards? Yep. I don't put myself into that. I have to stand strong. Is it easy sometimes? Nope. Because you get a lot of, just Lance, just had a fundraiser this summer. Oh, Lance, come around the corner. What ain't gonna hurt you? I'd like to see you do like you used to one more time. No way. I'm gonna do that. I said, I got my grandkids here. Come on. Like I said, you gotta really think, consider, especially the young ones. You got a whole future ahead of you. Girls, boys, you have a whole future. And choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. What group you want to be in. Do you want to be the one that's going to stand strong, or are you going to be the one that's going to be the rebel? Choose them wisely, because you could go down that road. And I don't want you to go down that road, because it ain't good. I'm just going to stop there with